Hi, my name is Linus, and this is Cameron. The two of us are going to be doing a tutorial on LINOCUT printmaking.
Hello.
So, let's begin.
Tools overview.
The first tool that we have is called a bench hook. You put it around the table to protect it on the edge. It is also used as what you cut the eraser on. It can also protect your hands if you hold the back. Additionally, it is what you roll paint onto and then roll onto the eraser. The next tool is the brayer. It is the one that rolls paint from the bench hook onto the eraser. You roll it in paint, covering the wheel in paint, which you then roll the paint off of the wheel and onto the eraser so that it can be stamped. The next tool we have is the LINOCUT tool. It is the tool that involves different blades that are used to cut the eraser with different techniques. This is the most important tool because it allows for the shaping of the eraser entirely, and what your print looks like depends on how you cut it with this tool. The bearing is the next tool. It is a tool used to apply equal pressure along the eraser covered with ink from all sides and all places by spreading out the force of your hand pushing down equally throughout the entire eraser, allowing the ink to transfer onto the paper everywhere that you need it to when printing.
Wait, aren't they called? Step 1, sketch your design.
This is a time lapse of sketching out a design of a snake that you will then print onto the eraser or linoleum tile. I have chosen to do a snake because it's an animal that I like. It also makes for a very good design when printed. Its complexity is entertaining, but you sketch out your design before cutting it so you have an idea of what you're cutting. Then you sketch it onto the eraser, as I am doing now, so that you can cut along the lines that are directly marked on there.
Step 2, cut your design.
Begin using the LINOCUT tool to start cutting your linoleum block or eraser. Make sure that the parts that you want to print on the paper are raised higher than the rest of the eraser that you are cutting. In this case, for example, if I wanted to do the eyes on my snake, I would cut away everything around them, but make sure to leave the spots that represent the eyes up without cutting them at all.
Step 3, transfer paint.
The next step in the process is transferring paint from the bench hook to the brayer to the stamp and eventually putting that onto paper. First, you choose the colors of paint that you want, put them on the bench hook, roll the brayer in the paint colors, and then roll the brayer onto your stamp. Then, you take the stamp and place it face down on a piece of paper. Then push down on it with the bearing to apply equal pressure and keep the color thick and full on every side. Once you pull it off, what you have stamped will be revealed. In this case, I am printing a snake in the Jackson Pollock style using multiple different colors of ink on backgrounds with the stamp in the foreground in front of it. This is what mine looks like completed. And that's all you need to know to get started printmaking.